Hey everyone, it is Taylor here with Hearth. I am so excited to be walking everyone here today through phase one of the launch of Hearth 2.0. Now, remember, Hearth 2.0 is designed to empower your sales process and your sales engine. So, everything that we have here today for you in phase one is going to be all about saving time, managing your clients, giving you access to full visibility into your loan funnel, as well as giving your homeowners access to be able to better manage their own documents. Now, remember, 2.0 is going to be a three-phase launch, and you already have access to everything that is live here in phase one. So let's get started. Here on the screen, you're going to first notice that it looks a little different than what you're used to seeing. For starters, we have given you guys so much more information just simply on managing your financing funnel, whether that's seeing the total loan qualified volume from your homeowners and making sure that these homeowners are actually seeing options, to managing the loan funnel from start to finish. You can see the number of folks that have started applications, gotten all the way through the completed application, how many of those have qualified, have clicked on loan offers, and then ultimately funded a loan. Now, the other thing too is we make it very simple and easy for you to be able to offer monthly payment options on the spot with customers. So as you can see, we have our monthly payments calculator, and once I type in that project cost, select the credit score range of the customer I'm working with, we can now see a monthly payment breakdown depending on how long that customer wants to pay this off. And again, these are all going to be estimated monthly payments, but it's based on real data the Hearth collects. So if your customer is interested in any of these options, all you have to do is simply click on offer financing, and it will take that homeowner to the pre-qualification application. Now, one other thing to keep in mind here is that with 2.0, we have given you guys a lot more access to just the general management of your clients. So let's take a look and see how this is going to work. So here on my clients tab, I'm going to start by adding a new client. What's great about this is that you can now add multiple contacts per client as well as multiple addresses. So I'll give you some examples of how this is going to make a difference for your business. For one, we can now support commercial type projects. So for example, if I'm going to go in here, let's say the person that I'm working with is Taylor Manning, but the display name is First Baptist Church. Now you can see that we can have a project being the title of the actual contact, but then have multiple different contacts within that one client. And remember, it's only necessary for you to have either the phone or the email. You don't have to have both, but I'm just going to type in the example here. Now, I'll simply add an additional contact. So here I'm going to go in. We'll have John Doe. He may have the same phone number because this could be our business number, but he has a different email than I do. And we'll say that Johnny here is actually the owner. So you can see I can have multiple contacts now saved under one client. And we can also have multiple addresses. So examples of this is that if a homeowner is wanting to do work on an Airbnb that they own, maybe they want to do it on a secondary home, maybe they're flipping houses. You can actually have more than one address, but there will always be a primary. So here we can say that this is the job site. However, the additional address here, which I'll go ahead and type in, we can say that this is going to be the actual office. So maybe we have to bill everything to this address, but we're going to do the work at this address. We do have a couple other statuses here, whether you want to say that, hey, this is a new client and they found us through basically referrals. Great. Now you have all of your client information in, and you can add this client to your Hearth dashboard. Now, something else that I want to show you and how this works specifically with a workflow. If I were to go in here and say send quote, I can simply go add client. We'll add First Baptist Church. And now you'll notice that I can actually add multiple contacts under the one client. So let's say both Taylor Manning and John Doe need to receive this quote, but maybe only Taylor needs to receive the payment. You can now select how you want this to be sent to individual contacts under one client. Now, with all of this being said, right, we're giving you tools to better manage your clients. And with that, it also means that we're giving you access to notes as well as adding more attachments. So I'll give you an example here. You can add images, you can add PDFs, we can add videos now. So basically, anything that you need to document the progress of a specific project or a client, you can simply just add that file, and you can change the view on how you would like to see all the different file types in one place. Now, with the phase one launch, this isn't all about just managing your clients. We also wanted to make it a lot easier for your homeowners to just simply be able to access their own documents and check the statuses of where they are in some of these like workflow documents, such as invoices, quotes. And so here, you'll be able to see an example of what the homeowner portal looks like. So, what you guys have to imagine, and something that I personally know from working with a lot of contractors, is that you guys spend a lot of time going back and forth with customers that have lost documents, can't remember if they paid a certain invoice, maybe wants to access a older quote that they got sent from you guys. And so now they're going to be able to see it all from one portal. So again, this is designed to help save you a ton of time from having to do all that back and forth with homeowners. So for each of the workflows that you send to a customer, not only do we have the date, we'll give them access to view the document, but I think one of the most important things to realize is that if there's any actions that are required, so for this example, the homeowner still needs to approve the quote. So that's why the status here is needs review. So the customer can go in, click on view quote. It's going to take them to their actual quote page, and they can go and either request changes or approve that quote. And it's going to look like the same thing for any other workflow. So if there's an invoice that still needs to be paid, if they want to preview a previous invoice that they have paid, they have all the access they need right here. And then the final thing about this page that I think is really important, even just to your sales process, is you never know when a customer may want to look into monthly payment options. And so we give them the ability to access their personalized financing options in your pre-qualification link right here in this portal. So when a customer clicks down here on Get My Rates, they'll simply click and it will take them to your pre-qualification form where they can begin to apply for monthly payments. And guys, thank you so much for being a part of Hearth 2.0. We're really excited about this launch, but always remember, if you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. You can start through our help center, just type in support and you'll be able to access all of our contact information. We are available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We also have a chat feature where a live agent is going to be chatting with you during those hours. But again, thanks so much for being a Hearth customer, and we're really excited to see what is to come here with 2.0.